Hello and welcome to more cube draft. Today we're doing the Cultic Cube, and I have not drafted this. I actually don't know too much about it, but I like what I see so far. There's some Consecrated Sphinx is good. I love Flames of the Firebrand. Obnixilis of the Black Oath. I've never seen this card before. Each opponent loses 1 life, so the uptick's not great. This makes a demon, and you can do that once. And then the emblem, maybe I don't like that card that much. It's fine, but it's not amazing. What else do we got? Badlands, Damnation. Yeah, we're just gonna take Consecrated Sphinx, let's be real. In cubes like this, which are not powered, I feel like Cultic Cube, from what I saw from there, like that Obnixilis and that Sarah, probably put it around modern cube level power. And when you're dealing with that type of power level, stuff like Consecrated Sphinx goes way up, because just drawing 2 cards is so good. Whoa, Dramatic Entrance. You may put a green creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. Okay, so I'm guessing there's a cheat creature cards into play theme because there's Worldly Tutor and things like that. Commence the Endgame is another very good like top end card. It also costs 6. It draws you 2 cards and then you get like a giant zombie. It's also an instant. I like Duretti a lot in most decks, especially, you know, if there's like cheating big green fatties into play. Things like that are probably good. Eat to Extinction is probably another good card. I'm seeing a lot of Planeswalkers. Like if they put the Black Obnixilis, I would imagine they put in a lot of Planeswalkers. So being able to deal with those is important. So I think I'm going to take this. I like this card again, but I don't want 2 6-drops. And this seems pretty versatile. Okay. Johnny the Greathearted. Wow, there must be a lot of Planeswalkers in this cube. I don't like that. I really don't like Planeswalkers in cube. I just don't like Planeswalkers in general. But that's fine. We got Distress. Merfolk Looter's good. Sower of Temptation's probably good. I love Living Death. This card is fantastic. And there's Telling Time, so there could be... What if we just try and build the Living Death deck? I've wanted to make this work in Vintage Cube for so long. You know what? We're just going to do this. I don't think it's good, probably, but I've wanted to make this card work for so long in Vintage Cube, and it's presented to me here in a cube that I'm hoping has something built around it. I saw Telling Time, so it seems like there's ways to put creatures in your graveyard. So let's just see if we can get there. Shriekmaw is like kind of a combo with Living Death, but I like Gonti quite a bit more. It's like pretty cool. You can put it into play, exile a card, have it die, Living Death it back, and Logic Knot's fine, but Gonti's good. Ooh, Diabolic Servitude. Somehow I'm Reanimator now. This card's great, right? I think it's bugged on Magic Online unless they fixed it. When it enters, return a creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. And then when the creature that it returned dies, it gets exiled and you get this back. So it's just kind of repeatable removal. I like that. Verdant Catacombs is fixing. Then there's Dragoon, which is a discard outlet. What do I want to do? I could have sworn this card was bugged, but I guess we'll find out. I'm going to take it, get the enablers, and then go from there. Okay, there's Unburial Rites, there's Ulcerate, there's a Triome. It's weird that this card is not the colors of the fixing, because it's really hard to tell what colors this taps for. Black, white, green. I think I'm just going to take Unburial Rites. It kind of goes with what we have, although we do have quite a bit of reanimation already. But we're not missing out on too much. Like, this fixing isn't really for us, so I'll just take that. All right. I probably need to take Strategic Planning now, right? Like, we're blue-black. We need a lot of things that put cards into our graveyard so we can reanimate stuff. Murderous Rider is good. Necrotaller is also good. So I could also just go mono-black. But I think I'm going to try and just take these effects. Again, I don't know if this archetype is good or if it's open, but... Or it's definitely open because we got some of these things, but we're about to find out if it's good in this cube. Okay, we got Charticourse, Luteral Core. The Triome is Forest Island Mountain. City of Brass might be useful. That's a lot of Planeswalkers. Luteral Core is quite a bit better than Charticourse. Like, for discarding, Charticourse is a better card in general. I think I'm just going to take Charticourse. It's a little bit more versatile, and now I can take Badlands. Ooh, Ransack the Lab might be better. This sacrifices itself, and they discard the card. We're probably not going to be red unless Faithless Looting is in this cube, and honestly, Ransack the Lab might just do more for us, so we're just going to take that. Okay, Duretti came around, but Putrid Imp, ooh, and Gifts Ungiven. So I have Gifts and Unburial Rites. That's probably got to be better, right? The problem is Putrid Imp is in the same pack. And going Putrid Imp, discard a bunch of stuff into Living Death sounds really fun. This is just a better card, though, and we do have the combo. Ooh, Telling Time and Merfolk Looter. Or wait. You know what's funny? This is the card that made me think that the Ransack the Lab strategy was open, and it doesn't even put cards in the graveyard. I think I thought it was strategic planning or something. I'm gonna take the Looter. That's actually really funny. People are probably like, Caleb, what are you doing? Look, I don't know. I don't know what I do. There's a Shriekmaw, there's also Logic Knot. I think Shriekmaw is a bit more versatile. Okay, go for the Throat, Power Sink, or Fairy Conclave. Not enough time. I think I'm gonna take the first counterspell over like the third kill spell. And then we're gonna take Opt. I think I like that a bit more than Ulcerate, although I'm not sure. Last pick, Necrotal. Okay, well, Mono Black is open, and Blue Black seems to be open. What is this? Sphinx spells cost 2 less to cast, and when it or another Sphinx enters the battlefield, you get a Baby Factor Fiction. Okay, this lets you discard a card to pump your vampires. So mostly this is just a discard outlet. Shimmer of Possibility does not put cards in your graveyard. I need to be aware of that situation. I thought I had a dual land, but maybe not. I can pick up Verdant Catacombs and then try and wheel this Sphinx. There's also Syncopate just for some early interaction. Might be nice, but I think this deck, the mana requirements are going to be pretty tough. Wait, there's Dak Faden in here? Honestly, this seems like a pretty bad Dak Faden deck. So I don't know about that, but I'm kind of interested in Hell's Caretaker. Sack a creature, reanimate. So that's good with things like Necrotal, Shriekmaw, Gonti. So that's pretty nice. Liliana's a very good card, and she also mills us for 2. So I might take Liliana, and then there's Scalding Tarn if we think we're going to get there. I like Thought Courier, but I don't think I'm going to take it. Merfolk Looter went pretty late, and this is exactly the same card. So I'm going to take the Liliana and go from there. Una's Prowler is nice. Ooh, Jace. Okay, so there is like a self-mill win deck. Verdant Catacombs Scrubland, because I think I want to take Una's Prowler, but I also think it will probably come around because Black was open and Reanimator is open. And Scrubland, first of all, makes if I get like a blue-white fetch better, but it also gives us white for Unburial Rites, which we really want because we have Gifts Ungiven. Territorial Hellkite is a 6/5 that can attack every other turn. So I'm not into that. And there's like a Peatland. I think I'm going to take the Scrubland and try and wheel the Una's Prowler. I doubt I'm going to have the mana to make Jace work, but I guess we'll see. Mountain Plains Swamp. Oh, that card's pretty good. There's also Avacyn. That's a pretty cool card to cheat into play. Champion of Ronas lets you put a creature card onto the battlefield. That's also fun. So I can reanimate Avacyn. This exiles, right? Sacrifices. So Avacyn does not play around Living Death, but she's pretty cool to put into play. And I imagine this effect is quite good in this format. So we're just going to take Avacyn, because I do need some number of top-end reanimation creatures. Ah, yes, Elish Norn, the better Avacyn. I'm going to take that. And Bond of Revival would actually be kind of good. Buried Alive would be really nice. But I think it's going to wheel. There's going to be like 3 cards left in the pack, and most of these are playable. So just leaving the 1 card that's pretty niche is probably where we want to be. Ooh, Jace. Okay, I like Jace. Shieldred is so good too, but I think Jace is better. It goes well with like our looting plan, and it can also flashback some of our more important spells, and we just took 2 top-end cards, so we'll take more enablers now. Ooh. Polluted Delta. Doomed Necromancer, so you can sack it to reanimate. There's also Ashiok, which can exile our opponent's stuff. Tezzeret is actually quite good, right? Make Thopters, draw cards. I remember really enjoying this card. I think I need Polluted Delta for the fixing though, because our mana is really what's going to limit us here. Oh man, so many good cards in this pack. I mean, we have to take Gristlebrand. Liliana the Veil would be absolutely perfect. It's so unfortunate they're in the same pack, but Gristlebrand is like the reason to be Reanimator, so we're just going to take him. It's unfortunate though. We can take Syncopate or Stromkirk Condemned. I think I'm going to take Syncopate, right? This goes on the bottom. Yeah, we'll take Syncopate. Because now I have 2... I essentially have 2 Syncopates now. I might not even play Power Sync, because you don't want too many of that effect. And this exiles, so if I counter an opponent's creature, I have 3 app updates available. If I counter an opponent's creature, then it gets exiled so it doesn't come back when I Living Death. Alright, we got Thought Courier, but I'm going to take Hell's Caretaker, I think, because this effect seems quite good. And I already have 2 looters, so we need a couple more ways to reanimate. There's our Una's Prowler, which is pretty nice. Shambling Vent, we could actually take Lightning Greaves. That's good with Gristlebrand, and some of our looters, like playing Jace, giving him haste is nice. Otherwise, there's Shambling Vent specifically for Unburial Rites, but I think maybe this is better. Ooh, Buried Alive came around. Alright, we're gonna take that. Yeah. And okay, Shieldred, okay. Yeah, we are in business now. We got Fibbledip. I don't know what he's in here for or why this card is here, but I guess it's a good enabler for Hell's Caretaker. I could easily play so many cards in this deck. Swamp Forest Island. So this gives us blue-black. It doesn't just tap, but that card's actually quite nice for us. There's Pack Rat, which is one of the better enablers, because you play it turn 2, you can just win that way. Or you can use it to discard your fatties and reanimate it, and then just win with like Elish Norn. Dread Return is fine, it's a little bit more expensive than I would like, so I'm not going to take that. So I think it's between the Triome and Pack Rat. And because we just have so many playables, I'm going to take the dual, right? This is a tapped black-blue land that we can cycle later on. And we really just want to make sure we can get all the mana we need. What on earth is this? The Dragon. Okay, so we don't have command zone. So it's a 10/10 flyer, and whenever one or more dragons you control attacks, you draw that many cards, then we can put a permanent card from our hand onto the battlefield. I don't think that's good, but that sounds quite fun. There's a Godless Shrine. We already have Scrubland. Oh, there are dual lands in this. Okay. So there's a Godless Shrine. There's also Read the Bones. There's Daze, which I like a lot. Thirst for Knowledge is a discard outlet, but we actually have quite a few discard outlets. I think I might just take Read the Bones. Just increase our consistency. Prismatic Vista will definitely help with the consistency. Ophiomancer is fine. There's a couple board wipes. Resurrection is a very expensive reanimate. I'm just going to take the Vista, and maybe we wheel Ophiomancer or something like that. Ooh, Collective Brutality is good. I now have quite a few fetches too, so Brainstorm could get there. Flooded Strand can get Scrubland or blue, so that's kind of why we took Scrubland to begin with. I have no idea what this card does. Make it 2/3 blue-black Nightmare. Whenever it attacks or blocks, they exile the top 2 cards. That actually seems quite good. It's a little expensive though, so I don't love it. I'm kind of looking at Collective Brutality and trying to wheel Brainstorm, because I would like Brainstorm in this deck. We have 3 fetches, so that's quite a few shuffles. This is a discard outlet, so maybe I don't need Una's Prowler. Oh, I need to read what this card is. This is a 7/7 Flying Trample Haste. Maybe I just take Darigaz. Nah, I'll take this. I think ooh, Grave Titan. Very happy I did not take Darigaz. Grave Titan is a much better card to reanimate, I would think. Zombify is interesting. So where are my reanimation spells? Because we need to look at that. They're all 4 mana. Hell's Caretaker is slow. Unburial Rites is our best one. Diabolic Servitude and Living Death. I could just take Bloodstained Mire, and that's actually not that great. I'm just going to take the Titan. It's a really good card to reanimate. What on earth is this? Whenever it leaves the battlefield, all creatures get -3/-3. Not going to be doing that. I'm going to take Miscalc, I think. Although Sign in Blood does give us more card draw. I don't know this cube, so I don't know if I want to be proactive. Like, I don't know how fast the aggro dex is. Do I need a Deluge? Because I have a good bit of removal. And I have Buried Alive, Living Death. You know what? I'm just going to take Sign in Blood. Get that card draw going. Makeshift Mannequin is nice. Arcane Artisan is also quite good. I think probably just having Mannequin. It's just unfortunate that all of our reanimation spells are like the same. Maybe I just take a Freebooter to be more proactive, like stop our opponents from doing this. This would be a lot better if I knew the power level of this cube. Because, like, if we just want to be consistent, I can take this. But I don't know if waiting until 4 mana is, like, good. I'm gonna kind of split my bets here and just take Freebooter. Because Zombify was going to come around, and Zombify is just better than that card in our deck. Also, this works with things like Hell's Caretaker and Diabolic Servitude and stuff like that. I could easily play a 60-card deck again. I'm honestly not loving Avacyn. I think she's a lot worse than everything else here. I like Gaunty, Unburial Rites, Necrotal, Gifts. I think Hell's Caretaker is good. It's a little bit slow, but it's okay. Shriekmaw, Looter, Charnosaurus, Brutality, Prowler, the actual factual counterspell. Okay. This is just, it's a 4-mana Zombify. This shrinks all creatures and I can cast a spell. Historic includes legendaries, right? Oh, that might be good. I have Elesh Norn, Shieldred, Gristlebrand, and potentially Avacyn. So if I just play this, I can just put stuff into play. Is this Planeswalkers? I don't know. I don't know if I need Counterspell. I'm going to take Counterspell. Okay, we got Dread Return. We also got Arid Mesa, which can get not... Oh wait, can that get Triumph? No, it's not red. Okay. I don't think we need Dread Return, so I'm just going to take Vendetta. Although I have a lot of things that destroy non-blacks. Yeah, I'll just take it. Pack Rat did not come around, but that's fine. Disfigure might be what we want. There's also Daze, which I just love. I have a really hard time passing Daze, although I already have Syncopate. Yeah, we're just going to take Daze. Cloud Concealer, Impulse, and Ophiomancer. Ophiomancer is really good with Hell's Caretaker, but honestly I could just have it sacrifice itself. Like, I just need to activate this one time. I'll take Ophiomancer for the aggro matchups. There's our Brainstorm that we wanted. Domestication can grab a creature with power 4 or greater, but Brainstorm is very proactive and good. Steam Vents, we don't have any red, and I don't have any red fetches, so I guess I can take a Mystical Tutor and Cryptbreaker versus Magister of Worth. I'll take Cryptbreaker because it's an early play that lets us discard. I kind of like that more than Una's Prowler, but it's hard to say. Wow, this deck is something else. Do I want Tutor? Tutor can find gifts, which is like a pretty nice combo. I don't know if I love Lightning Greaves, but I guess this deck is all about reanimating stuff, and like Gravetide Lightning Greaves is good. Elesh Norn Lightning Greaves is fine. Basically, Gravetide and Gristlebrand are good. I'll keep it in. I also have the Looters. I need to make so many cuts. We're cutting Syncopate because I have actual Counterspell. Strategic Planning. I don't think I'm playing Fibbledip. I just have one Looter. Una's Prowler can help us reanimate, but I have quite a few discard outlets, I think. Optus fine. This is like the hardest cuts I've ever made. I'm gonna be honest. Shriekmaw's here. Unbarrel Rights is here. Gonti, all of these are good. How many cards do I have to cut? 10? Okay. Let's start cutting Daze, Cryptbreaker. Maybe Mystical Tutor is like, I don't need that much card disadvantage. I can side in Freebooter and Ophiomancer if I need to. Shriekmaw is a fun card to reanimate, so I'll keep that in. Although, you know what? I could see this being a liability if I put it in my graveyard and I want a Living Death and I'm trying to get back Elesh Norn. Shriekmaw would have to kill my Elesh Norn. So maybe I just bring it in for matchups where that's important. The fixing for Counterspell is a little bit better. Strategic Planning can only get one, but that can put Unbarrel Rights in the graveyard, which is nice. Feed the Bones. Buried Alive is good. Sign in Blood is a bit costly. Like, I don't necessarily need card quantity, I just need to find the right cards. I do like Opt, because I'm not doing much early anyway, so I need to find the correct things to play. For that reason, maybe I get rid of Necrotol as well, because I just want a Living Death like one of these big things, which makes Hell's Caretaker quite a bit worse, because I don't have too many creatures. I have Jason, Looter, both good cards, especially with Lightning Greaves. Do I need Una's Prowler? It's the only instant speed source of stuff I can get. I guess I can cut Read the Bones, because it's like kind of expensive at 3 mana? I don't know, like we basically just have a bunch of early card manipulation, and then a bunch of fatties, and then some random payoffs. This is very strange. It's hard having this, like we can build like 3 completely different decks. I could just be straight up blue-black control with like Consecrated Sphinx, Grave Titan as finishers. At that point I could put in like Syncopate, Power Sync, Daze, Read the Bones, Shriekmaw and stuff. I think maybe I'm going to end up sideboarding into that, and that's probably correct, but I want to try the Reanimator build first, just so I know, like, is it good? Liliana is quite nice. She can help us like mill into creatures and buy back some of our looters, and her ultimate can just win games. I think I'm going to run 16 land. I'm going to try it like this. I might put in, like, against non-aggro decks, I can definitely put in stuff like Sign in Blood, Read the Bones, and all that. Right now I have exactly 1 white source, which I think is fine. I don't need any other planes, so 5, 6. That gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blue, Black, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 black. Okay. Yeah, let's run it like that. And then, again, like we could completely change our deck. We have one card that's not playable and the rest are all there. So I'm gonna try like this and then we can mess around. Like, let me make sure this works. This is 4 mana reanimate, and if they kill Diabolic Servitude, then our creature gets exiled. That seems fine. See you guys round 1. Yeah, this is a good hand. We're keeping this. Basically, any hand with Gifts Ungiven is hard to mulligan. And then we also have Brainstorm, which we can play turn 2 and shuffle if we need to. Playing against red, which I imagine means they're aggressive. Can't imagine. Well, I don't know. There's a lot of things turn 1 mountain could mean. That's quite nice. I'm gonna lead on Brainstorm. Then I can Prismatic Vista. If I need to play Counterspell, I can. And I could also Brainstorm end of turn. That's generally not the best play. The only time... Uh-oh. Oh, no. Whenever it attacks, if they have more cards in hand than you, exile the top card of your library, and you can cast it. That's quite good. Of our library... Uh-oh. Oh, that actually makes Brainstorm a bit better, because I can put something down. Alright, turn 2 Robber of the Rich is very scary. Why is that not in Vintage Cube? That seems quite good. It also has Reach. What the? Why does it have Reach? I have no idea. So they're going to attack. There's no way to stop that. I'm just deciding if I want to Brainstorm and use the Robber of the Rich trigger to get rid of something. I think the answer is no. They got rid of a land, which is pretty rough. I can play Una's Prowler. I won't have another blue source. I need to save Brainstorm to try and hit lands. Swamp? Okay. Swamp is good. I'm just going to play Una's Prowler. That lets me, if I need to, shrink the robber or shrink the Prowler so they don't trigger Robber. I don't think it's really worth doing that. You may cast, so you cannot play a land. Phyrexian Revoker, they're gonna name Una's Prowler, I would think. Then I can't block this turn, but that's okay. I'm gonna get rid of Shieldred. And then they can attack again, which is fine. They get a Robber trigger, which is okay. I don't really want to like discard things like Gonti, who will be valuable later on. And this is only if you attack, so they don't even have to hit me. That's crazy. It's any rogue that attacks. What the heck? Alright. We'll take it. So we're trying to find Living End. Village Messenger. 1 mana, 1/1 haste, and it transforms into a 2/2 menace. Okay, we draw an island. So I want to play a spell here. So let's Brainstorm. And then I can play Chart a Course, I guess. I don't think I really need this Triome. I want an extra land, and Liliana actually seems great here. I think I'm just gonna get rid of Counterspell. It's a bit weak against what they have going on. Like, I don't want to just hold up mana. So we'll do that. We'll play the Vista Shuffle. Getting... Ooh, that was actually kind of rough. But I have to get a Swamp. I actually can't Chart a Course because I need double black for like all of my feature spells. So, unfortunate. I shouldn't have done that main phase. Flames of the Firebrand. Yep, that's a lot of damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I go down to 8 life. And they're playing black, which is good. I think monocolored decks are scarier. 2-colored decks aren't as bad. Don't hit Living End. Okay, they're just hitting lands. That's funny. Buried Alive. Not really what I want. So I can play Gonti. I can play Liliana and kill the Revoker. Gonti's the most mana efficient, but he does die to a removal spell, which is not the best thing. I think I'm gonna go with Gonti. If they don't have a removal spell, their attacks are actually very bad. And I'll get, I guess, Shock. That'll be good next turn. Then if I survive this turn, I can go something like Liliana into Shock and their board will be gone. Okay, they don't have any vampires. They have 1 card in hand. Gonti holding down the fort? Yeah, okay, good work, Gonti. There's our Gristlebrand. So I could hope to Chart a Course, but I think just dropping a Liliana here is where we want to be. She's going to kill the Revoker for now. Activate this ability only once each turn. Okay. I'm going to hold this Shock and just pass turn. And the Robber of the Rich ability stays even after he's around. That's kind of ridiculous. Okay, Rabblemaster, I probably want to kill. Let's kill that. Before they get a token. Good work, Gonti. So they're offering a trade. And they're gonna Robber of the Rich. The Kid Elshnorn. That would have been nice, but that's fine. So I can block here, and then they can't actually kill Liliana. And they have to discard a card if they want to trade with Gonti. And then I can keep Liliana at 1. She goes up to 2 and kills Village Messenger. I do lose Liliana in that exchange. With this block, I keep Gonti. This actually seems better, because then they lose their Robber. And they have to discard a card if they want to kill Liliana as well. Yeah. Alright, Elshnorn is gone. There's our swamp. So we can chart a course. Discarding Gristlebrand. I can also bury it alive if I need to, just to get everything in the graveyard. It's kind of rough that Elshnorn is gone. I don't think I even want to. I'm just going to opt. Counterspell. Put that on the bottom. It does help close out the game. Sure, we'll put it on top. I can't actually cast it this turn, so we're at risk for 1 turn, but their hand is pretty weak against ours. They can attack and trade for Gonti, and then we take 1 per turn. I guess we start taking 2 because they do have the haste, but that's okay. They trade their Cryptbreaker. Actually, yeah, getting rid of Cryptbreaker is nice. So this becomes a 2/2. Zagoth Triome. I'm going to cast Gifts Ungiven and hold up Counterspell, I guess. I'm going down to 6, which I don't love, but this is only 2 damage a turn. So I guess the ideal case is if they play something that I get to counter, because then I can flip their guy back. Man, if they give me with Ink Eyes, that would be fantastic. I wouldn't even complain. That would just be funny. I don't know if Ink Eyes is in this cube, but I know it was in the other one. Frenzied Goblin. Yeah, we'll counter that. Because one of my best methods of winning here is blocking, and like a Menace dude versus that is a little bit scary. Let me Gifts Ungiven first. See what they give me. And then I can decide if I want to counter it or not. We're going to get Unburial Rites. We have Scrubland, so I want to be able to fetch it. So we can get like Unburial Rites, Verdant Catacombs. What else do I want? Grave Titan. I don't want to get Living Death because I want to be able to cast it later. Grave Titan is quite good here. And then Collective Brutality can help me gain a bunch of life. So they're going to give me Collective Brutality, Verdant Catacombs, which is fine. Sure. I think I'm just going to counter the Goblin. Yep, they gave me that, so we counter this. That transforms back. We drew Scrubland, that's actually funny. I can go... Is there anything better than just getting a Grave Titan here? I mean, Gristlebrand is good. Scrubland, 3, 4. Unburial Rites, targeting. I think it's just gotta be Gristlebrand. Or Shieldred. Oh, Shieldred's the best. And pass turn. I don't even need to kill that because it just dies. And they need to draw a way to kill Shieldred in black-red, which is quite challenging. They can cast Elesh Norn if they attack with a rogue. Rebooter taking Brutality, but it's just gonna die. Okay. Alright, they've had enough. Good, good. Okay, so we're playing against aggro, so we need to make some changes. Necrotal seems good. Ophiomancer blocks everything very nicely. Fiddledip can trade with some stuff. I don't know if I necessarily want that. Counterspell seems kind of weak. And what else? Elshnorn is great. Diabolic Servitude, yeah, that seems good enough. I probably don't really need Lightning Greaves. I don't know if Zealous Conscripts is in this, but most of their scary creatures are red. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of Lightning Greaves. I just want only proactive things. Una's Prowler is fine. This is a bit expensive. I didn't see any Planeswalkers from them. Avacyn is also quite good. She's very hard for them to kill. Like if we just put down an Avacyn, red-black has almost no ways of dealing with her. I guess except for Eat to Extinction, right? But I'd rather have Elesh Norn anyway. Although she's very good in a Living Death situation. But we're just gonna Elesh Norn. Yeah, we're fine. Oh, do I want Vendetta? It does lose life. I guess it's too late. This is fine. I have Living Death and a Looter and a Grave Titan. We're gonna lead on basics, I guess. I don't know if Wasteland is in this, but the dual lands are, so it's possible. And losing our Black Source here would be really bad. The worst card for us would be Robber, although I probably just Shriekmaw that before I play the Looter. Okay, turn 2 Robber of the Rich both games. On the play. Please don't hit Elesh Norn. Ah, that's what I needed. Ugh. Alright, I'm just gonna Shriekmaw this. This plays for things going not as well, because if I play Merfolk Looter and then they kill my Looter, and then they get in more hits with Robber of the Rich, that goes really poorly for me, and I can't keep taking damage. So preventing that source of damage gives me more room to like do stuff with Merfolk Looter, or depending on what their hand looks like, maybe strategic planning, because I don't think they kept in too much like shocks. After seeing my deck, shock's pretty bad against me, or so they thought. Okay, so they can. Interesting. Are they somehow reanimator? I really want a strategic planning to try and hit a land, but I'm just gonna get a Merfolk Looter. Missing a land drop there is really rough. That robber got me. Okay, not the worst thing. They still have more. They're gonna have more cards in hand this whole game, or fewer cards in hand this whole game. Zagoth Triumph. Stop eating my lands. I need that. I really do. Don't kill the looter. It's fine. No, that's even worse. Yep. We're in trouble. Okay, land there is great. So I can't do anything else. So let's strategic planning. Polluted Delta is quite good. Brutality is also pretty good. That lets me discard some of these creatures that I need to get rid of. But I guess I can, yeah, let's take Brutality actually. Because that way I can kill Phyrexian Revoker, I can decrease my hand size, and then I can activate Looter to put 2 of these in the graveyard, and then hopefully get up mana to cast Living Death soon. Yep. Ooh, that hurts. Yeah, we're just all in on the get to Living Death strategy. Ophiomancer's good, but we can beat it. Oh, things that I did not expect. Sneak attack. Prismatic Vista. So what am I dealing with over there? I don't know what's going on over there anymore. 3 modes. Them, that, them. Do this. Discard all my fatties. Grizzlebrand. I only discard 2. Grizzlebrand and Shieldred, I guess. Because I can loot away Grave Titan. We'll see what they're about to sneak attack into play. They're about to sneak into play a Grizzlebrand. Oh boy. Alright. Did not expect that one. I can't stop that. Cut to Ribbons versus Ruinous Path. I guess I just take Ruinous Path. Do I have any, like, other discard? I don't think so. The problem is they're gonna get Grizzlebrand back off my Living Death. So that's like not even a viable strategy anymore. Alright, go ahead. That's quite good. Because they're gonna put into play Grizzlebrand. I did not expect that whatsoever. They're gonna put him into play, then activate. They can draw 14 cards to try and hit another creature that kills me. I don't think I have Go for the Throat in the main. The other reason for leaving them with Cut to Ribbons is it limits their red mana, because I think Cut costs red mana. Alright, after about 3 minutes of deliberation, my opponent sneak attacks. I wonder what they're putting into play. There you go. Grizzlebrand is fine. And they're going for Robber of the Rich value too. Alright. I'm gonna wait to loot because I kind of want to sacrifice this. I think the only way I win here is by casting Living Death. Oh no, did they draw another creature? They didn't even activate Grizzlebrand here. Alright, I guess so. 8, 9, 10, 11? That's ridiculous. They drew Hellrider. And they just get sacrificed, right? So I'm actually just dead to Hellrider's trigger, I think. Because I can't, like, Prismatic Vista kills me. I think I'm just dead. Hellrider was an incredible draw. I know they could have just... They hit on very well. Oh my gosh, alright. Well, we're at 11, we're going to go down to 9. Then we're going to go down to 2. We block here. Oh, actually, no. No, this is actually... No, it's not fine. Because Hellrider gets sacrificed. If Sneak Attack just left the creatures in play, I would be in better shape, which is very strange. They're going to activate Grizzlebrand. Una's Prowler. Would have been nice. Discard Grave Titan. Yeah, I'm at 2. I'm going to go to 1. And they're just going to get Hellrider off of my... What on earth is this? Okay, so they're just... Oh, that's very good against me. Okay, they're Black-Red Reanimator. I had no idea. So this is a very good Syncopate matchup, I suppose. If they didn't get back Hellrider, this would be doable. Let's see what they discard, because I want to draw a Swamp, so it doesn't make sense to fetch swamps. But unfortunately, Prismatic Vista does the damage to us. There's the Firebreaker, Crypt Break, Makeshift Mannequin. They discard Cut Ribbons too, so we're just... I drew the land. Let me just check this out, make sure I'm super dead. I don't have Lightning Greaves. So actually I had Shriek Maw. I don't want them to know about Living Death because they just can cast Cut Ribbons and kill me. Yeah. Yeah, because I could Shriek Maw their Hellrider and actually be in decent shape. So that would have been good, but Cut Ribbons is just gonna kill me, and there's no point, like, it's so obvious. And they have a full hand with Sneak Attack, so I'm just not gonna show them Living Death, because any creature, like, does it. There are so many things that get me there. Okay, I'm feeling less excited about Necrotal. I'm gonna bring in Syncopate. I think I need Counterspell now too, because now I know what their deck actually does. Freebooter can stop Sneak Attack. Oh, I like Eat to Extinction because it deals with Gristlebrand, although if they're sneaking him into play, they're just going to draw cards, so that's kind of a losing proposition. I like Shriek Maw because they have Hellrider, so that like deals with that. I'm a bit worried about the whatever that card is that like gets creatures back, because they can get cards back from my graveyard. I still think I like Living Death, but it is really sketchy. Ophiomancer, Ransack, Syncopate, Una's Prowler, Brutality. This is just instant or sorcery, right? Yeah. Alright, getting rid of Opt, running it like that. This is a tough matchup. Let's go first. Okay. Merfolk Looter is good. Hopefully Counterspell ends up getting there. We're going to lead on Island, just in case we draw double blue. And let's hope for not a turn 2 Robber of the Rich. I know it didn't do that much that game. What is this? This is a 1-mana. Wow, that's actually quite good. I'm going to play the Looter because I'd like to, like, my hand is not great. And if they play Robber, there's no way they can mentor onto it just yet. Come on, stop. Get out of here, man. Okay. It's really weird running Goblin Banneret in a Sneak Attack Gristlebrand deck, I will say that. So now I can go Una's Prowler. And I don't really want to discard Gristlebrand. So I'm just... I'm going to discard it. Or discard Elesh Norn, I mean. I want my hand to be smaller, and I also, you know, if I activate this during blocks and then they discard another card, I can't trade. And like, if I draw a Diabolic Servitude or something like that, I just win right now. Alright, well, that's something, I guess. The tilting part is, I don't know if you saw the clock, they spent like 3 minutes thinking about that. And they're like, oh, I guess I should just kill both of his creatures. That seems quite good. And then... yeah, opponents had the draws. Forked Bolt killing both my guys into Mentor onto Phyrexian Revoker hit me for 6. Seems like a good start. Their deck is all over the place. I need a spell. Living Death would be great. A reanimation spell would be good. Island is, of all the lands to draw, I guess the most acceptable. I'm at 14 though, which is very low. And yeah, I'm just gonna take a ton of damage here. Yep. I'm gonna die. Oh boy, Forked Bolt was so good. It's rough because they didn't like see. Oh, Buried Alive, just the card I wanted. At least that lets me get rid of things I don't want to draw. Am I dead next turn? They double pump, so this becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm actually dead next turn if they draw a land, which is kind of ridiculous. So let's get rid of Gristlebrand, Shieldred, and Consecrated Sphinx doesn't really help, I don't think. Shriekmaw helps. Yeah, all the things that don't just immediately win. But any land I'm dead to just a 1-drop and a 2-drop. This card's insanely good. Okay, they did not hit a land, so I only take 6 and go to 2, which is still a lot of damage. Living Death can still win, although I might just die to burn now. Yep. Also, they have 6 spells in hand, which is not great, and we know they have Hellrider. At least I can counter... I'm dead anyway. So let's just play to the things we can win, which is having Counterspell post Living Death. Ugh. I was dead anyway. Yeah, I was dead anyway. Liliana would have been good a while ago. Alright, see you guys next round. Alright, we're playing against Thunder Muffin 43. Oh yeah, this hand is fantastic. Lightning Greaves, Consecrated Sphinx. We have a perfect curve, right? We can go Lightning Greaves into Liliana, into Gifts Ungiven, and then we can Gifts Ungiven, and then Lightning Greaves, whatever we get. One is Noble Hierarch, which is scary. We draw a land, which is great. And hopefully we just get to Liliana that Noble Hierarch. Okay. Well, let's Liliana I'm just gonna kill this Noble Hierarch. Because I just want to limit their mana. They draw a card, they can pay 1 and turn this into a 3-power creature. The card seems very good. I've never seen it before, but it seems very strong. So every turn they just get a 1/1. And they're just tentacles, I love it. I actually love it. Keeping Liliana in play is going to be nice. I don't need her for too long, but just limiting their board development is important. She's going to go up to 2. Ooh, Brutality. I think I'd rather cast Gifts Ungiven because I can Unburial Rites the following turn. So I can make this into a 2/3 and Brutality cannot kill it. So let's just get the Tentacle. And we'll keep Verdant Catacombs in hand because we don't want them to know that we have access to white mana. Ooh. They cast Censor. Do I want a Gifts Ungiven here? Because they are tapped out. I think I'm gonna do it while they're tapped out. Because this isn't a very important thing to resolve. It's going to be Unburial Rites, and I think Gristlebrand is probably what we want to be. Shieldred doesn't do much against tentacles. Sure, we'll get Gristlebrand. So like they have to put those 2 in our graveyard. I guess I could have gotten a 3rd because we can Collective Brutality, but then we can't actually cast Unburial Rites and Collective Brutality in the same turn. All right. We take some damage, then we get to hit with Gristlebrand. Oh, and they're even killing Liliana, that's good. We actually just drew it, that's funny. That's happened twice now. So let's Unburial Rites our Gristlebrand. White. I guess Brainstorm is the only castable thing I have here. Equip. Hit them for 7. I can just Collective Brutality and discard creatures, so I don't necessarily want to draw a bunch. But I can also just draw 7 here and discard to hand size. They only have 3 land. Yeah, let's just discard to hand size. Discard Elesh Norn, Consecrated Sphinx, and this land thing. Elesh Norn should be good here. And then next turn I can draw into Living Death if I need to. There's a lot of things I can do. Oh wow, I just realized they have Sylvan Library plus the Kraken. That's insane. That's so fun. I like their deck a lot. Going to 9 is bold. So they're dead if they don't gain life, because I just have Collective Brutality, but they probably don't have any other options. I like them getting tentacles. I'm gonna take 8, 9, 10 damage. That's, yeah, we're fine. Unless they have like a green 1 mana overrun or something. Okay. So let's Collective Brutality, discarding Verdant Catacombs. And killing, I don't know, that. Catacombs, Buried Alive, Chandra, Torch of Defiance, Channeler Initiate, Incubation Druid, Mer Battlesphere. Man, their deck is all over the place. I have Eat to Extinction to kill the Kraken. So we'll just hit him for 7 and win. Seems alright. Yeah, their deck is something. I think we're very good against them. I saw Censor. Let me look at these again. Channeler Initiate. So they have... We want early removal, like Vendetta, to kill their early creatures. Necrotal, Shriekmaw seem pretty good. And I can get rid of... Let's see, this deals with Mer Battlesphere, but it's pretty slow. I think I'd rather attack their mana than anything. I don't know if I actually like Counterspell on the draw. It's really reactive. And like the whole point of this deck is to kill them before they can do anything. At this point, Hell's Caretaker is probably good. Because I can like sacrifice a Merfolk Looter to get a big creature. Lightning Greaves might be overkill, but it was really good there. It's also good with, I guess not Hell's Caretaker, huh? I think it's probably overkill. They're blue-green, like they don't have that much removal. And then the last thing to get rid of is... I'm not sure. Part of me wants to say Consecrated Sphinx. Part of me thinks Consecrated Sphinx is very good. Get rid of Opt on the draw. So we're just... It seems like their deck is weak to removal because they had a double red card, some blue cards, some green cards. I'll keep this. It's got no early removal. I can't cast the Jace. You know what? I can do better. Liliana's good enough to keep against them, I think. We'll just get rid of a swamp. I at least have a discard outlet and like mana to cast everything. And an Elesh Norn. Okay, let's draw a reanimation. Alright, well they're... I don't know if... I mean, again, I'm not an expert in this cube. Strategic planning. I think I'd rather get down the Prowler because it does like represent a clock. And I already know what my next 2 plays are going to be. And most of my hits that I would want to put in the graveyard with this are in my hand, so there's a lot of reasons there. They do nothing. Okay, let's attack. I know they have days. I really don't want Liliana getting countered. So I think what I want to do is cast Strategic Planning. They can counter this if they want to, and then I can play Triome. Okay. Collective Brutality. I don't really need these lands, so I guess I just take the Brutality. Play this. Go. Oh. Strange. Very strange. I'm gonna discard Elish Norn, because I don't want that getting got. Grave Titan, I think I might actually legitimately just hardcast. They have to take Liliana if they want Vendilion Click to do anything, but I just wanted to give them less decision points. Vendetta's good too. Liliana would have been really nice though. Crafted Wargear. Okay, so we could just Vendetta this. It do take 6 flying damage though, that's so much. I only lose 3 to kill it. Oh, that's on burial rights. So, oh man, this is rough. I don't have white, do I? No, okay, never mind, it's not that hard. So I play Swamp. Part of me wants to Collective Brutality, discarding Grave Titan to gain 2 and check for instants or sorceries. Yeah, that actually seems fine. I do this, then I have Vendetta up. Yeah. Taking Supreme Will, they just have Flooded Strand, Sylvan Caryatid. Okay. So let's pass turn and pretend like we're gonna block Vendilion Click. That way we can get them to discard their land. Oh, they played it. Okay. I guess they could discard Sylvan Caryatid. Or whatever they drew. Alright, well, whatever they drew is like the best thing ever. Oh no. Oh my god, alright. Yep, sure. Untap land, it becomes a 5/5 elemental creature with haste. Yeah, I guess so. So we're gonna block. They're gonna discard, then we're gonna Vendetta. Oh, they're just gonna... Oh, that's even worse. They're not even gonna discard. I can Vendetta the island, but that doesn't even do anything. I need to kill Nissa. Elish Norn can put her down to 1. I also need to draw a land. Oh, this is so hard. I can go to 13 and then take this and go down farther. This becomes a 5/3, and these become 3/3s if I get back Elish Norn. So I guess the plan here is to just get back Grave Titan. Alright, we'll just block. Because they could just Nissa back Vendilion Click too. So I need to draw a land like right now. Untapped. Ugh. I mean, Gonti's fine. At least they can block one of their lands. So can I play lands? Only cast. Batterskull is nice, but I can't really cast it. So I guess we're gonna play an Incubation Druid. It becomes a 2/4, which can block the islands if I reanimate it. Nissa there was such an incredible draw. And then I'm gonna Vendilion Click my Barrow Rights, and that's probably game over. What else did they draw? What did they draw? Oh my gosh. That's actually not that bad, but it's funny, you know. So, top 4 cards separates them into 2 piles. So I think it's going to be Syncopate versus the World, because that can stop my Barrow Rights. Okay, they got rid of Syncopate. So if I just draw, they're going to quit. Oh, they play Noble Hierarch, yes. They played a land. So their hand is Sylvan Caryatid thing. Alright, deck, give me a land. Ah! That's so frustrating. I could play Incubation Druid, and I could play Vendetta. I don't think I can really afford to play Merfolk Looter. Pass turn. So I can block the island. If they attach it to the Sphinx, we can get them there. It's weird they didn't want Syncopate, but these are some draws, yeah, because now they ultimate, they get that. What else did they draw? Alright. Sure. Sure. Yeah, so they drew Nissa into the Sphinx, into the Mer Battlesphere. So they're equipping there. We have to kill this now. We could draw Living Death, but I can't take, what is that, 7 in the air? Like, that's way too much. They equip there, and I could trade with the Noble Hierarch, because Elish Norn actually stops Mer Battlesphere pretty well. There's our land. Oh, man. I guess I can keep this untapped then, right? Yeah, Verdant Catacombs is going to kill all of those. This is going to grab our white land. We're going to Unburial Rites, Elish Norn. This is why you never give up. Those are all dead. I have a 2/4. This is going to become a 5 power, so I can block with Elish Norn. And I guess there's no point attacking with Incubation Druid, but next turn we're going to get Gravetide and just really get them, and we know their hand, or at least one of the 2 cards, but they do have a Nissa emblem, so if they find a way to kill Elish Norn, this gets quite bad. In fact, I think I just die. But if they don't, did they draw an 8-drop? I swear, if they drew an 8-mana play, I'm gonna be beyond myself. Okay, that's beatable. Whoa, a bird just flew right into my window. It didn't die. It just like bounced off. It flew to the house nearby. That was weird. Kraken's fine. They equip there. It's a 6/5. I can still block. And I think the island is gonna die. Do they have a burn spell? I don't know. I mean, burn spell is not really beatable anyway. They actually drew a burn spell. Electrolyze would be the worst. Okay. I mean, maybe it was greedy to block with Elish Norn there, because now I lose everything. There's their carry. Alright, let's see if this dies. Oh, right, it goes away at the beginning of their turn. Oh, I draw Gristlebrand. Alright, well, guess we're gonna get a Grave Titan now. He has Death Touch at least. Basically our play here is to draw Living Death. We're gonna trade off Grave Titan, top deck Living Death, and win. They do lose a mountain, or not a land. Okay, that's good for me. This Nissa is such a problem though. Yep, because they draw a card for turn, they play a land draw card, they make a bunch of tentacles. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if blocking with my Elish Norn was greedy or not. Because they needed to have a kill spell, and they had like, what, 2 cards in hand? And it's not like I was even winning. Like if I was taking 2 damage there, and I was chump blocking. I think I needed to block. Because the alternative is taking 2 damage and chump blocking. And that's just absolutely terrible. They equip to a Kraken Tentacle. I guess they're playing around me reanimating another Elish Norn. Interesting. So I can kill their Kraken. I can kill their Battlefield, or I can kill their land. This prevents the most damage, but they're just going to get another land with Nissa anyway. This plays best into me drawing Living End. Can I even survive another attack? I don't even think so. So I think I'm just going to play as if I'm drawing Living End. Like do that chump chump. Hope for the best. Try and survive on some life. Come on, deck, give me the goods. Chart a Course could potentially do it. I get to discard Gristlebrand as well. Come on, deck, go! Buried Alive. Alright, discarding Gristlebrand. Somehow attacking with Grave Titan prevents the most damage, which is quite odd. Because he can block 2 creatures instead of 1. So let's attack Nissa with Grave Titan. I think I'm dead, but I'm not actually sure. Because I get to play land Merfolk Looter. Pass turn. I don't know, maybe I was supposed to kill one of their creatures instead of a land. Because then I wouldn't be taking that damage this turn. It's hard to say. I mean, I think Living Death was my only out. Ooh, Sylvan Library Kraken. Well, it looks like I get another turn, because they can swing with these 2. I chump chump. I take 5. I go to 1. But I need to keep Merfolk Looter alive, because that gives me 2 draws at Living Death, or whatever that card is. Oh, never mind. They have Nissa, right. Block, block, block. Yeah, chump, chump. Alright, we just gotta draw it naturally. Take 5, go to 1. Give us the goods. Please? No. Why? Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright, let's go to round 3. Or no, game 3. Right, that's not the end of this. Alright, I mean, they're not gonna draw that well every game, so that's encouraging. Counterspell is kind of good against them, but not necessarily on the play. It's probably still worth putting in though, because their deck is just a bunch of like high powered 5, 6, 7 drops. Daze is interesting. They have quite a bit of ramp. I think I'd rather just have the hard counter. And Vendetta's good against their mana creatures. Their mana is a bit better than I thought. Maybe I want to get rid of Collective Brutality, because they don't have that much counter magic. Ophiomancer also blocks a lot of their stuff quite well. And it's good with Hell's Caretaker, so I can do that. I like Consecrated Sphinx a lot. Conti, Necrotal, Servitude, Gifts. I haven't really used Buried Alive. It does give me a way to put all my stuff in the graveyard though. I think I'm gonna get rid of Strategic Planning and do that. Okay, let's win this one. Going first. Good hand. I don't have double blue, but I can probably draw into it. And, oh, I can fetch a blue. But I also might want to fetch white. So let's hold off on Verdant Catacombs and just lead on Island. I could have set up for turn 2 Counterspell, but I want to play turn 2 Charter Course most likely. Oh, they have Elves of Deep Shadow, okay. I don't know if that fixes their mana actually. Okay, there's our second blue, so this is going to get white now. So let's chart a course. Okay, discarding Grave Titan. Last turn. Next turn I'm going to play Ophiomancer, because they're only going to have... I guess it depends if they play a mana acceleration creature. Oh, they have that counterspell up. That's fine, I could just play Verdant Catacombs and pass then. If they're going to hold up mana, I'm just going to wait. There's no need to do anything. Yeah. Because they could also have the days or whatever that card, the days you can cycle. Well, they hit all their mana. So I guess my plan of going after their mana is not the right play. That's getting countered. For sure. Let's fetch our white source. Ooh. Looter is very good. I kind of like that more than Ophiomancer right now. Although, yeah, because I can start looting away all these lands. Let's do this. Vista to thin our deck. We have a lot of black. That's fine. Maybe we want to cast Gristlebrand someday. Who knows? Play Looter, hold up mana, pass turn. Next turn, if I need to, I can discard Unburial Rites and then reanimate Grave Titan. I can also just play Ophiomancer. Or, you know, do something completely different. Channeler Initiate, okay. They missed a land drop. Ooh, Servitude. Let's loot first. Brainstorm. Alright, I'm gonna discard a Swamp. And I think at this point we're just gonna play Servitude. Holding up blue. Getting back a Grave Titan. So if they kill Grave Titan, I at least get the 2 zombies. Alright, it looks like the card works. That's good. Pass turn. We successfully played around days. Alright, opponent, what do you got? What do you got to deal with Grave Titan? I didn't see much from them. That will not do it. So I don't want to brainstorm just yet. Let's draw Shriekmaw. I don't want to just go after their mana, to be honest. We can Shriekmaw their Channeler Initiate and then attack them. That seems quite good. I'm gonna loot first, just in case I draw something I want to play. Ooh, Buried Alive is actually quite good. What if I discard Brainstorm? That's fine. So I can evoke Shriekmaw and then play Buried Alive. That might even be better. Evoke this. Kill this. Play Buried Alive. Or no, let's play Ophiomancer. That stops them from gaining life. Yeah, because then they can't attack with their germ. We hit with Grave Titan. Get more zombies. Pass turn. Get a Death Touch Snake. Yeah, this is going so well now. Board wipe isn't even that bad because we have Unburial Rites. Grafted War Gear helps them on defense, but Grave Titan is Death Touch. Ooh, Gonti's nice. What do I do? I kind of want to just attack with Grave Titan, trade with their germ, then they can bounce the Batterskull, replay it, and re-equip. So let's, I guess, just loot first, see what happens. Shieldred. Okay. Unburial Rites, Shieldred. Ooh, they could have Daze. They could have the Daze card. Let's, right, getting Unburial Rites and Shieldred. It's so good though if we do get there. It's so good if we get there. Please don't daze me. Oh, they had it! Oh, always play on daze. I knew it. I knew it. Every time. Guys. Oh. Oh! Alright. That's pretty good, I guess. That was disgusting. What happens if I swing out? Right, what happens if I do this? Their best block is here and here. They take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And they gain 7. So they effectively take 2. Yeah, and they kill Grave Titan, which I don't like. And then Grave Titan gets exiled. What if I... Man, them countering that was so bad. This went from very good to like kind of awkward now. I think that's fine because I lose Grave Titan, but I get back Diabolic Servitude. What if they block here and chump, and then they take... That's actually still fine. Alright, swinging out it is. That's what I expected. What? Why don't I get Diabolic Servitude back? Why isn't Grave Titan exiled? What just happened? Okay, it is bugged. Oh, that's unfortunate. I mean, that cost me the game. Like, hands down, because I was just gonna get back Shriekmaw and kill their elf. Oh, that's so frustrating. I had the win right here. Oh, man. Alright, let's loot. Liliana can shrink elves. Oh, I think I can still win this. 1, 2, 3. I can play Liliana, get back Shriekmaw. They take... Yeah, okay, I can still win, but that's frustrating that Servitude is bugged. Let's get rid of Ransack, I guess. Play Liliana. -2. Get back you. Oak. Kill that. And then win the game. Against all odds. That's okay. Diabolic Servitude is kind of bad now. I don't know. See you guys next round. Alright, this is a pretty good hand. I'll keep this one. It'd be way better on the play. Just because, like, this is a hand that could get run over by aggro. Given that they're playing Mana Confluence, I imagine they're playing an aggressive deck, but we'll see. Oh, it's also weak to Thoughtseize. They just take my Jace. It's not too bad. The thing I'm deciding is, do I play the Triome? If I draw a land, I think I'm going to try and cycle this. Strategic planning. Alright, we'll just play this. I don't want to take too much of a tempo hit in the future. Then I can play Jace. Hopefully they don't counter this. Ooh, actually, I'm going to play Looter, because Looter is like playing Jace, but better if they counter or kill it. And like, Jace being able to flashback things like strategic planning is very good for me. Okay. Now I don't know what I'm dealing with. There's Living Death. That is a good situation to be in. Let's loot. Discarding Grave Titan. Play a Vista and just play Jace. The goal is to just put all my creatures in the graveyard. Yes. Yes. Get there. I built my whole deck around this and I haven't drawn it a single time. I just realized. That's usually how this goes though. Sylvan Library, okay. Prismatic Vista is gonna get a swamp because my double blue card's gone. Lightning Greaves is kind of nice. So let's go Island, Strategic Planning. I guess I will take a Ransack the Lab. And I kind of just want to play Lightning Greaves at this point. See if they counter it. Equip here. And I'm okay discarding a swamp. I'm just going to pass turn. I'm not going to loot here. I don't know. Maybe I should because they're just going to pay life off Sylvan Library and just get me. Although it's kind of sketchy paying life against an opponent who's clearly playing Reanimator and has Lightning Greaves in play. Yeah, they did not pay life. Okay. It gets around the Looter. I'm probably just going to Living Death here. They're tapped out. I have the mana. Oh, interesting. So let's loot to see what I'm drawing. Alright, I'll discard that. I kind of want to just discard Ransack the Lab because I just want to jam Living Death. So I'm going to do that. Please don't discard a big creature. No! Oh, that's so frustrating. The one time I would have had it, they just are going to Sundering Titan all my lands. And Sundering Titan actually just kills Grave Titan. Alright, let's loot. Gonti's fine. Let's discard Una's Prowler. That's so frustrating. I even have the Triome. Oh man. Play you. Intuition, Shieldred, Temple of Milady. I mean, I'm going to lose 3 lands here. So I guess I need Intuition. Play a land. Oh, I can't even play a land because they can just uptick Liliana and eat my Living Death. Alright, well, we're going to attack Liliana. We're going to discard this swamp, I suppose. Sundering Titan, huh? I mean, if I had like Griselbrand or Elish Norn or anything, I could get there. But I need to live 2 turns to be able to go Intuition for all my creatures. Yeah, that's going to be hard. But maybe they don't have a reanimation spell, you know? But they're not paying life, so they probably do. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Goodbye, my lands. This has been a particularly brutal series of matches, I'm going to be honest. They get rid of... See, there's no way I'm even casting Living Death now. But yeah, they're just gonna keep upticking Liliana. This is like an unwinnable. Sundering Titan was so good. Man, the one time I wanted this to be good, and then it's against the reanimation mirror. So we're gonna draw land, we're gonna play it, hopefully draw a 2-drop. Yep, buy Living Death. They have Servitude, okay. Okay. Oh man. Let's loot. Servitude is good. I don't know how I can win this, because if I block Sundering Titan, I lose my stuff. Liliana's making me discard my hand. Like, this is the worst. I think I'm just gonna hope for the best. I'm just gonna play Scrubland, pass turn. No attacks. We're gonna discard our swamp. We have to try and draw another land. Then play Intuition for more lands and draw, like... I don't know, because Living Death is gone, and that was our win con. What is this? Exile face down, permanent you control face up. You may play that. Yeah, this is kind of over. So they get a 2/2 every turn. They just hold back Sundering Titan. I can't attack. Somehow getting Elesh Norn into play seems like my win con. So we don't want to Intuition right now because they have Liliana, so they can make us discard. We want to Intuition later. But yeah, we need to somehow find Unburial Rites and then draw into... I don't know, like, I think all of our other reanimation spells are discarded because Living Death was the out. Okay, at least they're... Oh, they just played the land, okay. Liliana's at 5. Let's Intuition. Oh, we'll do that, I guess. Play this, targeting them. 3 cards and reveal them. They put one of them into our hand. So I can go with Unburial Rites, Gristlebrand, and... Ooh, Shieldred would be very good. Actually, that seems okay. Unburial Rites, Gristlebrand, Shieldred. Actually, this is not so bad. Because I can... If I draw a land, I have 2 draw steps to get there. Actually, 3. Then I can Unburial Rites, Shieldred, and start doing that, and then keep reanimating more stuff. This is still winnable somehow. Okay, they gave me Unburial Rites in hand, so let's loot. It's castable now, so we just discard that, then we flash it back. There's our gifts. That's funny. Assassin's... Really? They have Assassin's Trophy? No! Oh my god. They're gonna kill my Scrubland. This is unbelievable. They're gonna kill my Scrubland. Oh my god. I guess I have to loot and try and draw a counterspell that I've already used. Chart a course. I'm dead, right? Like... Sure. That's, oh, unbelievably brutal. I'm just gonna concede. I can't win. There's no way to win now. Oh, the other card was Grave Titan? What is this game? Okay. Living Death is so bad against them. Syncopate is good. How do I want to play this? Power Sync can make them tap out. Freebooter is good because it stops them from doing stuff. I don't know if I really like Lightning Greaves because it is a bit win more. Like, if they reanimate stuff, if I reanimate stuff, I should just win. I like Eat to Extinction. Sign in Blood is probably fine because it's going to be a bit longer of a game. And Crypt Breaker is actually kind of good. Kind of like Crypt Breaker over Merfolk Looter. I can't believe they had Assassin's Trophy for my land. Oh man. Buried Alive, Gifts Ungiven. I don't really need Ransack the Lab. I kind of just want like straight up card advantage. So I want to play Read the Bones and Sign in Blood over Ransack. I kind of want to play Ophiomancer because it's good against their Liliana Edict. And I'll play that over an Opt. Run it like that. Alright, let's go first. Oh, this hand is terrible. Yeah, no. I mean, Liliana's good, but I can't even cast her. I mean, I'll keep this. Getting rid of... I guess Brainstorm's kind of medium here, because I need to draw a blue source anyway. So, like, any land is great. Blue land on turn 2 would be fantastic. They have turn 1 Thoughtseize again? What the heck? I mean, it's not that bad, because they, like... I'd actually rather have them do it now, rather than after I draw, so they have less information, because if I have an island in hand, they very clearly take Jace. But if I don't have islands like right now, they might just want to take Read the Bones or something. It's just crazy that their deck got turn 1 Thoughtseize both games. I don't even know what you take though. Like, yeah, Read the Bones seems correct. Then I'm gonna draw an island. Okay, actually that's not too bad. Crypt Breaker It's like a really bad Jace Fringe Prodigy. But if they can't kill it, and I can start making some zombies, that'll be really good. Because I can start drawing cards and like just win that way. It's like a very bad pack rat as well. Why don't I even say anything? Oh my gosh. I mean, I think the game's over. I don't have any removal for pack rat. Oh man, go ahead. This is frustrating. Maybe, never mind. I was gonna say maybe they don't draw land, but they did. They can't attack though. I got rid of my only answer to this. Let's discard Gristlebrand because that makes sense. I can still reanimate Gristlebrand if I draw a card this turn though. And the land was good. So let's play Jace now. Yeah, I need to draw into a way to reanimate Gristlebrand. That's my out. And they're gonna make a rat. It's gonna be a 2/2. Do I attack with it? Oh. Okay. Well, they're not making a rat actually, so that's something. I just need to draw lands every turn. Oh, that's a problem. I guess I don't even know what I was supposed to play there. Chart a Course to try and hit a land seems correct. Discarding Consecrated Sphinx. And Kitesel Freebooter can't protect me from creatures because this specifically only puts creatures into play. Yep, their deck was good. Their deck was very good. I think I'm dead. But we'll see if they have something to put in play. I imagine they do because otherwise you would just start making pack rats. Maybe not. Alright, I'm going to not fetch my white source because they could Sundering Titan me. We're just going to get a swamp to play it safe. Getting rid of... I guess at this point, probably Buried Alive. I want to make sure the coast is clear with Freebooter before I do like some type of reanimation effect. So let's play the Freebooter. See what they got going on. Then I can know what type of Quicksilver Amulet nonsense I'm about to run into. If it's Elish Norn, I'm going to literally just turn off the stream immediately. Anything else is fine though. Okay. Well, I get a land. Let's grab an island this time. See what you got going on in there. Sundering Titan and Never Return. Okay. That's actually quite beatable, I'm going to be honest. So let's discard a card and make a zombie. And I only have blue castable spells at 1 mana. And then we'll pass turn. I'm going to draw a card here. But right now their hand is quite beatable. Never Return on Crypt Breaker is something they should have done a bit ago. Although, it makes sense because I have Gristlebrand in my graveyard, so they're playing around that. But if I reanimate a Gristlebrand, it's weird that they just didn't want to put Sundering Titan in play. Or activate Pack Rat. They're at 14. You know, this is actually maybe winnable. Okay, so let's draw some cards. That's good. That's actually very good. No, it's not. But they have to discard Sundering Titan if they want to. Ooh, never mind. Let's just Servitude up a Gristlebrand. Because I know their hand. Right after they hit me with Never Return. Especially because they could have exiled the creature from a graveyard too. And I think I do want to attack with these zombies now. They go to 8. I kind of want to draw a land here. I'll go to 11. Ooh, Sign in Blood on them might be the play. Pass turn. They didn't even crack Peatland. I don't know what they're doing. Like, you have to be trying to draw something that kills Gristlebrand or trying to win the game. They're not doing either currently. They put into place Sundering Titan, so they're going to kill... I don't have anything to do with these swamps. Okay, strange. I won that game. I don't know how, but I won that game. So Living Death gives me an out to Pack Rat. My opponent played Pack Rat there, what I would think would be incorrectly, because they didn't Pack Rat and they just didn't play their other spells. So I guess it is a good out just to have in case they don't put creatures in their graveyard. I'm wondering if I need Elish Norn. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. Una's Prowler, Sign in Blood. Una's Prowler is actually kind of bad. I should probably cut that because it lets them put stuff in their graveyard, so we'll just run it like this. Alright, on the draw I can keep this hand. It's not the best, but I think this is going to become kind of an attrition war. And having lands is good because it seems like the only way they can really beat me is with Sundering Titan. Turn 1 Putrid Imp. Okay. Well, fortunately, most of their reanimation things are... I'm gonna lead an island. Most of the reanimation spells are 4 mana. I think the cube designer specifically avoided like reanimate and stuff, the things that are really broken. Sylvan Library. Well, that plays around Kitesail Freebooter. I think I still do play Freebooter because if they have Assassin's Trophy, I would like to get them before it comes down. Oh, okay. I'll take Servitude. Just 2 lands. Alright. They probably have to pay a bunch of life. Is Servitude any graveyard or your graveyard? Your graveyard, okay. So I can bury it alive for the rest of my creatures. I have the 2 castable ones in hand. I just need to hit a third, or a blue source. And they probably should pay full life with Sylvan Library. Here's what I really want to happen. At some point in the future, they Assassin's Trophy my freebooter, and I let it happen. Then I use that to get the extra blue for counterspell. That would be good. As long as you have Threshold, it gets +1/+1 and cannot block. Okay. I'm just trying to think if there's any way for them to like block my freebooter, give themselves Threshold by discarding cards. Ooh, do I want to Sign in Blood or do I want to Bury It Alive? I think I want to Bury It Alive. Shieldred, Gristlebrand, Elish Norn. Mostly because I don't want to draw those cards. And I'm going to attack. Next turn, I'm going to Sign in Blood myself to hopefully draw a blue source for counterspell. Oh wow, they're sacking Peatland. Yeesh. Come on, deck. Maybe I Sign in Blood them. I don't know. They pay 4. They go down to 10. They could go down to 8. I could hit them down more. It's probably better to have me draw cards though. They don't pay any life? What? Now I'm confused. Okay. They take my Sign in Blood. I think. Counterspell is also a very viable thing to take though. And then I'm just gonna draw Diabolic Servitude. Easy game. Ooh, they took Counterspell. Okay. I don't know if I agree with that, but it depends on like what interaction they have, because they might have Syncopate. Chart a Course. So let's Sign in Blood myself. Land to land. So I want these lands, so I'm just gonna play this. Attack with a freebooter and then Chart a Course. Because I have like both of my 6-drops I can just cast. I have way better things to reanimate. That's quite a lot of land. I'm not about that. But it's good if they Sundering Titan. But the problem is if they Sundering Titan, like, I don't have enough lands in play. Oh, come on. Alright. Goodbye, lands. So, I mean, it's good we have all these lands. But we're going to die to Sundering Titan very quickly if we don't draw something this turn. Gonti helps. I'm going to hold back Freebooter now. So I have to play Gonti. Then block Sundering Titan, lose 2 more lands. Okay. I take 7. They have 1 card in hand, which is hopefully not Assassin's Trophy. And there's Unburial Rites. Oh, we're very close. Let's play this, play Gonti. I can take 7. Let's see what we get though. Packrat, Victim of Night. Non-vampire, non-werewolf, non-zombie creature. Okay. No attacks, no blocks. I mean, I think it makes sense. I don't know. I don't know if going to 1 is the play or not. They killed 2 lands. Because, let's see, I'm going to reanimate Shieldred. They actually have Assassin's Trophy? What is this? Okay. I'm scared. I'm really scared. I'm trying to think like what I'd do here. Because if this dies, I'm like so far behind. Actually, it's not too bad. I go to 3 lanes. They can't really Dread Return. They lose a forest as well, so Assassin's Trophy is harder to cast. Gristlebrand is a 7/7, right? Yeah. They don't pay life. They attack with Sundering Titan and Putrid Imp. So this block is obvious. What I'm deciding is, do I block here? If I block here, I go down to 2 lands. I can play land, go up to 3, and kill whatever they play. They only have 2 cards in hand, but they could just reanimate Sundering Titan again, and I'm just dead. I get to untap and draw. I can play Shieldred. If they kill Shieldred, I basically lose immediately. I don't know. I didn't see any direct damage from them. I can block. I can Victim of Night, draw a card. I think I'm going to take it. I have 5 lands I can play on Burial Rites. They could also Assassin's Trophy their own Sundering Titan. That would be a next level play. Alright, I go to 1. I didn't see Sign in Blood or anything from them. Ooh, this is only when it dies? Just when it leaves? Good lord. Who did the templating here? So if I play Scrubland and a Sundering Titan dies, I lose 3 lands. It's worth the risk. Get back Shieldred. Hope they don't have Assassin's Trophy. I don't think I can attack with any of them. Please don't trophy me. No! Come on! Every time! Or they just making me sweat. Opponent, why? If you haven't, just play it. This is too painful. Opponent, oh, go for the throat. That's even worse than Assassin's Trophy. Alright, so we are going to chump block with Kitesail Freebooter. Because we can't actually kill Sundering Titan because we need to flash back this Buried Alive. They probably also have Assassin's Trophy now is my guess. The problem is they can Diabolic Servitude their Putrid Imp. And that's like strangely problematic. But here we are. Sundering Titan is always my arch nemesis. Because I mean, I usually play like a lot of dual lands because I like having good mana. And that card just destroys me. So they can go for the throat, or they can play Diabolic Servitude on Putrid Imp. That plays around Shieldred. Oh boy. I don't like this at all. It's going to be 3 answers for Shieldred, I imagine. Or I guess creatures they can reanimate as well. I have E2 Extinction, so they kill 3 lands, I go to 2, and they reanimate it. Ugh. None of this is good. But opponent's been thinking for a long time, so it seems like they don't have like a Windmill Slam choice here. Okay, opponent thought for a very long time. So they have whatever the card is, Diabolic Servitude in hand. Chupacabra kills anything. So next turn they can so no matter what I do, they can Chupacabra in the creature I put into play. So that's a problem. I think I just want to give them the Scarab God in hand. I can kill basically everything they have, and getting them to Servitude the Chupacabra is pretty fine for me. So they can have Scarab God. So they have Scarab God, 1 unknown. Brainstorm is decent. So I'm going to flashback on Burial Rites. Whatever I put into play is going to get killed, unfortunately. Let's start with a Brainstorm. All lands that hurt me. Seems cool. Alright, I mean, I guess I just put these back. Let's put back the Catacombs and then the Triome I want to play. Let's put these back. So they can get the Chupacabra. So I basically have to get Shieldred and force them to lose Sundering Titan and hope that they just play the zombie Scarab God. I'm trying to think of how else I can possibly win this. I can get Kitesail Freebooter, but that seems like a losing play. I think the only winning option is Shieldred, and it's not a winning option. That's how you know you're in a good spot. Do that, play that. Pass turn. No, because we can attack, because they can't Assassin's Trophy me without losing Sundering Titan. And if they kill Shieldred without using Chupacabra, I'm just extraordinarily dead. Sundering Titan dies, I lose 3 lands. They lose a forest. Maybe giving them the Scarab God was bad. No, they have to Chupacabra. Yeah. Goodbye, Shieldred. I guess they could Sundering Titan, but that's pretty loose because I have Swamp Walk. Yeah, so they get Chupacabra. Goodbye, all of my land. Yeah. Oh, wait, no. I keep my land, right. I just lose Shieldred. There's the Triumph, so I can play that. That unlocks part of my mana, at least. I can play Jace, who's going to flip. I know what I'm drawing, and I can't attack. So they have the Scarab God in hand. For some reason, I thought I had mana to actually kill the Scarab God. I can Victim of Night it 1 time, but I need something. Yeah. Oh, they drew Grave Titan. That seems fair. So somehow I need to get up to enough mana to Living End or whatever wipe the board. I can Victim of Night Grave Titan and die. I'm at 1. 1 is very low. They drew Grave Titan. What the heck? Oh gosh. How many times have I been Sundering Titan to this game? That is Ugh. Yep. Well done. That's game. Because we have Verdant Catacombs. Jace is going to flip. So I get one free block. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. They're going to play the Scarab God next. I was very close to beating that Sundering Titan. The Grave Titan is what put it over the edge. I think I actually had a very good chance of winning if they didn't have that. So, I mean, this needs to die. Although they could just Scarab God it back. So this needs to die and this stays around, I guess. There's no winning, really. Oh, that... Right, because I could have killed their island. Not like there's a winning play here, but... I could have stopped them from playing Scarab God by killing island. Because Sundering Titan would die. I think I'm just going to go out on my own terms here and crack the Vista. Syncopate, you're a bit late. Alright, good game, opponent. Ooh, that was brutal. That was very, very brutal. That, like... I know I was in all of those games, but those were not fun games. I don't know if that's the... I don't think it's the cube design fault. I think it's just... Sundering Titan, like, 6 times is not a fun experience. Nicer Barden sent a message. I can't reply, I'm sorry. Whew. Thanks for watching, guys. Sorry if I got a little salty. It happens sometimes. See you guys next time.